Hi everybody, my name is Dan and this is
Beth.
Yay!
Yay.
We are Abstract Soul, a division of Art and Soul, a division of Soule of Wisdom, a division of Arizona. We got all sorts of things going on. Anyways, it's fall, so we got these lovely leaves from another seller on Etsy. We actually do woodworking, but we don't do this kind of woodworking because this was done with a CNC. So we'll give you a link to their shop down below. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some pour painting on these bad boys because they're going to be door decorations for us. So we're using an orange, a black, a yellow, and a red Oxide, and these are all Rich Art brand, which you can actually find at the Dollar Tree, which I think is becoming the $1.50 tree now, from what I've read.
That's what I've heard.
But if you have a Dollar Tree near you, check these paints out because they're actually incredibly good for this. They're some of the most consistent paints we've ever worked with, and they're cheap. So what we're going to do is we're going to do kind of a dirty pour in each of these cups, and then we're going to flip them, pull them up, and just kind of see what we get. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this part of the video so you don't have to watch me build these cups for 10 minutes. It'll be more like 30 seconds. Okie dokie, so we've got these dirty cups poured. By the way, I forgot to mention earlier that we put Floetrol in this. No other pouring medium, no silicone or anything like that. So pretty basic. And in the black, we added this powder. This is called black ice. It's kind of a black silver kind of mix, a little bit pearlized to give the black a little more character. So let's flip these over and let's see what we can see here. Oh, that one already ran out a little bit. That's okay, it actually looks cool already. We'll let these sit for just a second so the paint runs down a little. In the meantime, if you're interested in our art, you can find us at abstractsoule.com. That is soul spelled S-O-U-L-E. We've got all sorts of fun paintings there. This is very much a passion project, I would say, for us, as opposed to the other things we do. This is just fun. I've said it before on different videos. If you're doing this and you're not having fun doing it, you're doing it wrong. And I kind of feel sorry for you because this should be enjoyable to do. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to just walk this guy just a little bit. Ordinarily, I might be somewhat concerned with the muddying of this particular color palette, but since it's a fall leaf, I don't know about you, Beth, but I don't know if it really matters.
No, I think it'll look cool.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
There's already some good lacing and stuff coming through in a couple of spots on these.
Do you want me to start tipping?
Well, tip or drag or whatever it is that you want to do. Obviously, we've got to manipulate these just a little bit to cover the rest of the leaf.
Uh-oh. Leaf down.
Leaf down. Yeah. There is just a nice handle on these now.
Right.
I think the rest of that one should be dragged a little bit with a stick. So I'm really digging on the colors. It's a real simple color palette, but it definitely has the fall feel to it. That's for sure. We live in Arizona now, so we don't get much of these fall kind of colors around here.
Unless it's a dead cactus.
Unless it's a dead cactus, exactly. But we did used to live in the Midwest, and this was a fun time of year for the colors. Get like the color tours in the UP of Michigan.
Yep.
Good times.
As long as you're okay with it being potentially freezing cold while you're doing the color tours.
Well, that is why God and car makers like Ford made heaters.
And heated seats.
And heated seats. That is a wonderful thing. So I'm going to take a popsicle stick here and I'm going to drag some of this over to the edges to just kind of fill out a little bit.
Oh, and tell them the trick if you want a little bit of extra paint.
Oh, yeah. There's always a little bit of runoff. So like for the stem right here, we're just going to grab some of this that's down below. And that's a little bit brown in color, but that's okay because that's the stem of the leaf and it's going to be brown anyways. So it totally works. The nice thing about this method of painting is that it definitely doesn't have to be perfect to look cool. Well, I really dig on this one, the swirls that are through here.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'm liking that. I don't remember them teaching us to paint with popsicle sticks when we were in elementary school.
No, fingers.
Yeah.
Finger painting.
That's a good point. I never liked that, though.
I didn't either. I didn't like my fingers being that dirty.
Nope. So I was too neat for that.
I always wanted to go to the bathroom and wash my hands like immediately.
Isn't it interesting where life takes you and how things change? Beth and I very much have a computer science, retail, business kind of background. And we make most of our money now off of artwork. Go figure.
And artwork was not my forte. If you had asked any of my art teachers at any point in my schooling, they would have been like, oh no, absolutely not.
No, I took shop class in high school specifically to avoid having to do art. And now I actually do both. So we make a bunch of our money off our woodworking too. That's artandsoule.com. Again, ARTANDSOULE. And you can find all the jewelry and other things that we make. This one browned up more than the others, but I somehow am okay with it because the colors that remained pop more, I think.
I'm trying to use some of the orange that fell off to fill a little bit here.
Gotcha.
So I did wind up having one art piece once actually in one of the art fairs for school, but it was string art.
I think I vaguely remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
That's cool, though.
Which also is a very Etsy kind of endeavor, string
Yeah.
art.
I can proudly say I never had anything end up in an art fair.
Did you ever do string art?
Yeah, I remember doing something like that. I'm sure I got tangled up in it or something.
I did a really big one, and it was more intricate than everybody else because everybody else just wanted to finish it and move on. And I actually thought it was cool, so that was part of it. And I also remember my parents had a decent amount of hippie kind of artwork in the house when I was growing up, and my dad actually had a really old string art, and I always thought it was cool, so I was like, I want to make one of those, and I actually wound up giving it to him. So it wound up being displayed next to the old one from the 60s.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But that's like the highlight of my art endeavors in school.
Fair enough. Always try new things, ladies and gentlemen, because you never know where it's going to lead you. So I think we've got some fall leaves now. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera down, get a close-up of this for all of you so you can kind of see what's going on, because I think it's pretty cool. Okay, we're back down here. We took a torch to them real quick just to make sure we didn't have any bubbles. And Beth is going through right now with a popsicle stick just to get some of the drips off of it.
If you do that now, it's a lot easier than trying to like sand it down or file it off later.
Especially on the wood pieces like we're doing here. A lot of this will soak into the wood.
But the drips on the bottom tend to stay drip-like.
Yep. And then you got to take sandpaper to it or a knife or...
And you don't want to put it on a sander because it's such a thin piece of wood to begin with that you can very easily go too far. But see how much that just pulled off right there?
Yep.
You also have to be careful to not knock it off of the cup. We have it balancing just on these. I don't think we showed people, just on these little cups.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just sitting on medicine cups, so nothing too fancy here.
Which, by the way, you can get those on Amazon or other bulk sites, but we get ours on Amazon for
super cheap.
Super cheap.
Okay, I'm going to flip the light off because it'll come in just a little bit better. All right, so this leaf here, this was the one that I was saying kind of browned up a little bit, but then the actual color that comes through I think is more vibrant. So I'm digging on that. This one here has some really cool swirl patterns and a little bit of cell structure that's popping up in this one since I took the torch to it.
Yeah.
So that's all sorts of fun.
That one's got a lot going on.
This one I think you said was your favorite.
Yep. That has a lot going on. There's a lot of character in
this one's the brightest of all of them. We've got swirls, we've got lacing, we've got cell structure. One almost looks like psychedelic fall, if there was such a thing.
It does.
And then this one kind of reminds me of a fall leaf as it's getting deeper into the season.
Yep.
A little less vibrant, a little more brown in it, but
a little crunchy.
Yeah, a little crunchy, but still colorful and fun. So yeah, just that simple and just that quick, ladies and gentlemen. We've got fall decorations in the lead up to Thanksgiving. So thanks for watching. Please feel free to subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment if you like what we do or have any questions. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.